Good afternoon, everybody. This is Darren Crawley speaking from Cloud4 Partners here in the UK. I'd like to welcome you to our regular monthly webinar for the global SAP Business One community. Just to introduce our friends who will be presenting shortly, we have Subhajit Goswami, who is the Vice President for Global Business Development for InSync, whose product, AppseCONNECT, provides a next generation integration platform which enables businesses to grow and to develop using cutting edge technology. So I'll hand over to Subhajit shortly. Just before we get going, I just wanted to say there's a couple of housekeeping rules. All delegates are currently on mute. However, you will have the opportunity to hand over the any questions that you have through the questions box to our presenters, and we will respond in at the end of the presentation with a brief Q&A. But in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll transfer you over to Subhajit now, and we'll be in a position to see what InSync and AppseCONNECT can offer the wider community of Business One partner resellers. Over to you, Subhajit.
Yep, thanks, Darren. Darren, can you please confirm if the screen is visible?
It is indeed. You're visible and ready to go.
Okay, great. Thanks. First of all, we'd like to thank Cloud4 Partners and Ascarii for giving us the opportunity to discuss on system integration. Hello and welcome to this session. We are here to discuss how SAP Business One users can transform their business to the next level by connecting it with external SaaS, on-premise, cloud, applications, as well as data sources, which are often used in parallel with SAP Business One in an organization. So this will be our agenda for today. We will have a short brief on AppseCONNECT integration for SAP Business One, what we are offering and how the integration works, connecting the enterprise applications of an organization commence because of some business benefits. So we will discuss on these business benefits. We will showcase the integration demo to you, show a live data sync between SAP Business One ERP with an e-commerce and a CRM for your better understanding. And before closing the session, we will have a Q&A as well. So I'd like to request all of you to post all your questions in the questions pane. We will try to cover these in the Q&A session. So AppseCONNECT is an emerging software product in the integration platform as a service. IPaaS, we call this industry. And through its omni-channel integration capabilities, it empowers businesses to leverage their existing systems, resources, technology, and data. It seamlessly streamlines the business operations, thus increasing the productivity and efficiency. This simple yet powerful tool enables synchronizing best critical business applications like e-commerce, ERP, CRM, POS, marketplace stores, shipping solutions, HR solutions, customer service solutions, and more. It empowers businesses to automate their vital business processes, eliminating the need for any painful manual data exchange by enabling real-time bidirectional data exchange between them. AppseCONNECT has been successful in streamlining the processes and accelerating the growth of over 800 businesses across more than 75 countries. So what we do? So SAP Business One as an ERP, as we know, it meets all the critical business cycles of modern businesses, such as production, accounting, basic CRM, inventory management, purchase and sales process, customer service, HR and payroll, and many more. But still, businesses, organizations use additional solutions to meet specific needs, such as e-commerce website for the online sales, B2B portal for the distribution channel, shipping solutions for shipment, service desk for after sale service, warehouse management system, supply chain management system, payment processing application, and the list goes on. In doing so, one organization becomes many organizations in terms of data going into them and the manpower which is managing those systems or applications separately. This leads to disintegrated data, which in turn leads to redundancy and errors, which is not good for any business. The solution is to connect all these applications so that it works as one. In the real-time, fast-paced world we are in, there is a need for every aspect of a business to be connected in order to grow. That's where we come into picture. AppSeConnect is a smart integration solution which allows you to connect all your business applications under one single platform and help them to talk to each other. So, how does the platform work? AppSeConnect helps organizations by connecting the best of breed business applications which they are using in terms of CRM, in terms of ERP, in terms of POS application, in terms of e-commerce, every best of breed solutions which organization can think of or organization prefer to use. It ensures a real-time, bi-directional and fully automatic data exchange between these applications with predefined data exchange points. It streamlines the online and offline or back and front office business processes. Thus, it ensures a 360-degree view of the business, all from the ERP system for the organization, ensuring the ERP's true utility to be the backbone of the business. Now, when we are connecting multiple applications, different set of applications on-premise, hosted, some applications are on-premise, some applications are hosted in private cloud, some applications are full SaaS model or on-demand software. That's why we have different delivery model to suit the business need. For connecting two on-premise applications or one cloud external applications with one on-premise ERP, we use the hybrid model of integration. And where we have to connect two completely SaaS or on-demand applications, AppSeConnect follows a full cloud or SaaS-based approach for the integration. So basically, we have completely two separate delivery model to meet the customer's infrastructure needs or the solution needs. So now we will have a short demo for AppSeConnect. I would like to pause the presentation for a bit, and my team member Gargi will showcase the AppSeConnect platform, integration between an e-commerce and SAP Business One, as well as one CRM and SAP Business One with some test data for your better understanding. So Darren, if you can please pass the presenter control to Gargi.
Yeah, thank you, Subhajit. So this is Gargi from AppSeConnect team, and now I'm going to showcase you a short demo on presenting the two combination of the application. So the first one is to showcase you Shopify with SAP Business One, and the second combination is Zoho CRM with the back office ERP system, and that is SAP Business One. And this two application integration has been connected using AppSeConnect, which is an integration platform as a service. And before going into the demo, I would like to say something about the portal of AppSeConnect. So we have two deployment model. One is the cloud portal. For all the SaaS-based applications, we can provide the on-cloud synchronization. And the second model that we have is the hybrid approach. For that, we are going to use two components. One is the cloud portal where the entire business logic configuration has been done. The mapping synchronization has been performed. And the second component is AppSeConnect agent, which is a very lightweight software component. That is the UI of the agent through which the actual data synchronization triggers. And also we have the workflow. This is the workflow. So quickly I'm going to proceed with Shopify and SAP Business One integration. For that, I have mapped one workflow. I have designed one workflow, and that is for the customer item and sales order. You can create a new customer with having different business logic. You can choose the templates, you can choose the elements as well as different process properties by graphically representing a data structure using the workflow. So let's quickly proceed with the demo. So first one is Shopify with SAP Business One, and the first integration point is customer. Online customers can be registered from the Shopify front-end store. Just like here, they can provide their contact details and the address details. And then after having the customer registration from Shopify store, we can quickly going into the agent, and here we have different integration points already listed. So the first one is business partner ads, and it can be done using automatic trigger mode as well. We have two different trigger options. One is manual and other one is automatic. For that, we have triggered one scheduler time period, and it can be automatic, and the minimum is 1 minute, and it can be increased based on the business need. So we are going to synchronize the business partner ad integration point, and to see that whether the data has been present or not, we can go back to the SAP Business One, and under the business partner master data, each and every individual details related to the contact part and the address part has been successfully synced. What we can see that. Now the next integration point which I am going to showcase is order sync. We can select one item from Shopify front-end store. We can quickly add that item to cart, and then we can proceed with the another option like the checkout option. Since the address details already added, we are not going to add any other shipping option. So there are the flat rate and the tax and shipping method. We can choose that, and then it comes the payment method, the payment option. So here I'm going to use the dummy payment method just for this demo purpose with all the information like the expiration date and the security code, and I'm going to place this web order from Shopify front-end store. Once the order has been placed, I can quickly go back to this agent. I can search for the required integration point, and once this has been done, to check that has been successfully synced or not, I can quickly go back to SAP and find for that required order with the order ID. And you can see that the sales order has been successfully synced with the required details like the name of the customer, the line items, and under the logistic tab, we can find for the billing shipping details. So these are two integration points that I have already showcased in terms of Shopify and SAP. First one is customer, and then second one is order. Now coming back to the second combination that I have created, and that is Zoho CRM with SAP Business One. For that, also I have designed one workflow, and this workflow is based on creating the leads. When a new lead can be created on Zoho CRM, we can create that business logic, design that logic and workflow, and then when the lead has been converted into its respective accounts and contacts, that can be designed, and then you can create the sales quotation. Also, other business features can be designed based on the business need. Now, quickly, I'm going into the demo part. So here you can create a new lead with the relative address and the details of that lead name, from where the lead came from, the lead source status, and the address. Once this lead has been created, we can quickly go back to the direction from Zoho CRM to SAP Business One, and we can search for the name of the integration point, that is leads add, and to check that whether the lead has been synchronized or not. I can quickly go back to this business partner master data, and I quickly search for the lead name, that is the lead name which I have created. And you can see that the lead has been successfully synchronized with the status of that particular code, lead, and the another information like the email address, the generic contact details, and the address. Now coming back to the another information, and that is you can convert the lead with its respective account and contact. You can convert it from the Zoho CRM, and once this lead has been converted, you can go back to this agent. There is an integration point created that can convert that lead into its respective account and contact. You can go back to that business partner master data. You can search for the account, and you can see that the lead has been converted with its customer with the another information, contact persons, and under the address tab, you can find out the account details, account address. So this is for the account and contact. And also you can create a new sales quotation. You can go back to the quotes part. You can create a new quote with the entire details, the deal, the opportunity name, the contact name, and the line item details. And then also you can go back to that agent. You can search for the required integration point to check whether the quote has been successfully synced or not. You can go back to that sales quotation, and you can find out with the name of the quotation that can be successfully synced with the quotation name, the contact person, and the line items. These are some of the integration point samples that I have created for Zoho and SAP Business One. Now I would like to hand over this to Subhajit to comment further on this webinar.
Thank you, Gagi. Darren, can you please pass the presenter control to me?
Just doing it now, Subhajit. Just bear with me one moment.
Sure. Yeah. So we will now resume our discussion around the presentation. So you can see in the screen that these are the current list of available integrations we have with SAP Business One. We have ready integration with popular e-commerce platforms such as Magento, WooCommerce, Shopify, BigCommerce, and many more. CRM integrations are available with the popular CRM systems like Zoho, Salesforce, Sugar, Pipedrive, HubSpot, and some others. We are connecting SAP Business One with shipping solutions such as ShipStation, with marketplaces such as eBay, Amazon, Rakuten, with HR applications such as Bamboo HR, with POS applications such as Lightspeed. The list is increasing each year. Apart from this, we can also connect SAP Business One with any applications which are following the REST or SOAP based APIs. And we can also connect it with flat file systems, like with a FTP server, where we need to connect SAP Business One with a particular CSV file, or with an Excel, or with any other file format. So the benefits of the system integration, or the benefits of the connecting SAP Business One with external applications, the business benefits around it. So with AppSeConnect, organizations' business process becomes streamlined. Data flows between the systems automatically, and thus ensuring that there are no data redundancy or data duplication. Sales orders which are placed by customers or sales reps can quickly be passed on to the back office sales order processing team, so that they can quickly work on those orders. So in this way, AppSeConnect reduces the order fulfillment time and increases the customer satisfaction or the consumer's satisfaction if you are into B2C business. Organizations will get a better view of their business from their existing ERP. And in this way, AppSeConnect boosts the productivity and efficiency. So with this, I would like to end the session, this presentation, and I'd be happy to answer any questions which the audience might have. So you can use the questions pane to ask your questions, and any integration related queries, any technology related queries around integration, I'd try to answer. If anything I'm not able to answer in this webinar, then we will later on get back to you over email with that. So Darren, can you please mention if there are any questions?
I have a number of questions. The first one that's come in is, can AppSeConnect exchange data manually or have automated sync process as well?
So basically, AppSeConnect, all the data exchange points that we have, or all the sync triggers, These can be executed based on three principles. The first is the manual triggers. The second is automatic with a time interval or can be real time depending on the customer requirement we configure it. And the third is based on a schedule. So if an organization wishes to sync data, let's say at midnight, and want to schedule that, we have a scheduler as well. So there are three options: manual trigger, automated with a time interval, or real time, and the third option is scheduler. All three ways are available and configured depending on the customer's business requirement.
Excellent, thank you. We have a second question as well, Subhajit. It's is AppSeCONNECT compatible with SAP Business One on HANA?
Yeah, so basically there are so HANA is being offered in mostly two ways. One is HANA as on-premise model and HANA on demand or HANA over cloud. So we can connect HANA on-premise using DI server as well as service layer. Both options are available for HANA on-premise. If the customer is, or if the SAP Business One user is using HANA on demand or in cloud model, then we can connect only using service layer, which is the recommended integration component by SAP. So yes, we are compatible with HANA and we are using the recommended or the best practices of integration as recommended by SAP.
That's great to hear, Subhajit. Also, what is the SAP Business One user requirements for data integration?
Yeah, so SAP Business One, so previously SAP Business One can be connected using DI server license when SAP Business One is being offered only in on-premise model, or the HANA on demand was not popular. So that time we were using one professional user license and DI server license for integration. Later on in 2018, SAP has changed the licensing policy, and according to the new licensing policy, we require one indirect access user license of SAP Business One, and as integration component we use either DI server or service layer. So DI server is now a license free component. Rather than that, the indirect access user license is available for any kind of integration, and AppSeCONNECT require one such license.
Excellent. And also, we've had another question come in connection with predefined applications. Do you connect to SAP Business One with predefined applications only, or in fact, can I connect with a flat file or a custom app?
Yeah, so in terms of predefined, we are increasing our list. Currently, we are connecting SAP Business One with about 35 different industry specific applications, and we can also connect to flat file, as I just mentioned. FTP based, let's say CSV or XML. You would like to export some data from SAP, or you'd like to import some data from FTP to SAP Business One. So we can connect that. We can connect those flat files. Custom applications we can definitely connect. If the custom applications provide REST or SOAP based APIs, then it is easier. If the application doesn't have a defined API, then also we can connect using XML kind of technology.
Okay, excellent. And I have a final question from the audience. How quickly can the data be synced to and from SAP Business One?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So basically it depends on the customer requirement and their infrastructure. So if customer mention that they want all the data to be integrated in real time, we can configure that. There is no problem. But these real time integration points takes a lot of server resources. So if customer prefers to sync all the data in automated model, that means the automatic triggers, then we recommend that you should have at least 1 to 2 minutes time interval, which is optimum in terms of server resources requirement. So in this way, because within the same server SAP Business One will be running, within the same server might be customer is using SQL Server as the database. So 1 to 2 minutes time interval is required in such cases. In terms of SAP Business One being used in full SaaS model, that means in cloud model, then also a standard time interval of 1 minute is good to go, so that the data can be synced without any major implication to the the VM or the cloud instance resources.
Okay, I've had another question actually come in while you've been answering that one there, Subhajit. So again, it's to do with the version of B1 that you can connect the application to. What versions of SAP Business One are you working with and up to?
SAP Business One, obviously the latest version, that means 9.x. Anything after 8.8 is good to go. Before that, it is difficult to make compatible. 8.8 onwards, any version up to the most latest version, we are compatible with.
Excellent. So there's quite a broad spread there, which is always good to see. Okay, that pretty much wraps up the questions from the audience. Subhajit, I'd just like to thank your input for today's webinar. It's been very insightful. I'd also like to thank the other team members that have been key in presenting this information today. Gargi, that was a very good demo, and Shadan as well. So thank you very much for your input. Just as a reminder, we have recorded the webinar today. So for all of the partners out there that maybe haven't had the opportunity to jump on board for the live session, we do put a recording out there after the session has concluded, and that also can be made available on online. If you visit the dedicated Cloud for Partners YouTube channel, you'll actually see a recording of this presentation and demo over the next day or two. In addition as well, if there are any questions that have come to mind maybe after the presentation, we're always happy to forward any questions onto Subhajit and the team. So please direct any further questions or any thoughts, or more importantly, any potential opportunities through to us at info@ascarii.com. Subhajit, please once again accept my thanks for a very good presentation today. Was there anything else that you wanted to say before we rounded up today's webinar?
No, thanks Darren, thanks for the opportunity, and I'd like to thank all the attendees for listening to us, giving us the opportunity to present the solution, the presentation, and discuss some business scenarios with you. It was a wonderful experience, and hope to participate in similar session in future.
Thank you very much, Subhajit. We very much enjoyed the presentation today, and we look forward to speaking with you in the future. Thank you very much, and have a good evening there.